So as we get closer and closer to the New Year's, obviously right now we are looking at December 22nd. The question I keep seeing more and more in my comment section is about the Surface Duo 1. And yes, I made many videos talking about the Duo 1 and how we are going to eventually get the Surface Duo 1's December update. And that, of course, has been promised by Microsoft to at least give us Android 11, to at least give us something to really just progress this phone farther for those who paid all the money for them, or just people who just picked it up. Just go ahead and get a better software on this phone. And if we look at their website, again, like I said before, we did get an update to the launcher recently, but we did not get the December update. And as you guys can see on the website, Microsoft website, for the Surface Duo lineup, they do not actually have a December update notes yet. So there are some people who are thinking that that launcher update that gave us, the app drawer being updated was actually also a December update. And I think a lot of websites, I've gone countless websites now, and every single one says the December update of the 2021 Surface Duo. No, that was not the December update. They probably should be titling that correctly if that was the update to the launcher for Microsoft. That was a Microsoft launcher that was also updated for Surface Duo 2, but that was not the December update. So I think a lot of people are seeing that and they're thinking, oh my god, that was the December update for the Surface Duo 1. That was not the update. But again, it really comes down to the question, did Microsoft give up on the Surface Duo 1? And I think we have asked this question, countless times throughout this whole entire year, right? And, until they really just said, hey, listen, we promise we're going to give you Android 11 by the end of this year. And I mean, at this point, the only logical time to give us it would be on Christmas. It would be push it out on Christmas. But the closer we get to Christmas, the least likely it seems. Because you got to think, during Christmas, Microsoft shut down, right? And even if they say, for example, they're not putting all their resources to this phone. Let's be honest. They have a lot of other products that they're trying to get out, work on, and also other products they're trying to update. The Duo 1 is not the top of their priority list. The Duo 2 is. Duo 2 is still a product that they're trying to sell right now. And they've released a lot of videos recently on their Surface Duo channel talking about the Duo 2, really breaking it down and trying to really sell this phone for the holiday season, where this phone right now, for example, seems like it's on the back burner, right? So if we go ahead and go back to the other updates we have seen, again, we do get all monthly updates no matter what. So actually last year we didn't get a December update. That's interesting, actually. Okay, I did not even realize that. Last year we did not get a December update. We got September, October, November, no December. They skipped to January, and then we got February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We never got a December update. And again, this one, improved touch stability, improved device stability. This was actually a pretty good November update last year. But as we go through here, if we start off with our first update, right? We start off with this one, device stability improvements, camera stability improvements. Then we got into improved device stability, improved Facebook messaging, single screens, improved touch stability. We got the November update last year, which was improved touch stability. And again, they keep going over and over again, a lot of these things, because a lot of these things they fix or they try to fix and they end up breaking and then they have to fix them again. But they refined camera image quality, improving moving or dismissing of apps when span across both screens. We have the January update because December was skipped, actually, surprisingly enough. Improves Surface Duo UI stability, adds the ability to add a caller to conference calls, and then also touch stability. February, we kind of just kept going with touch stability. We also included more stability issues, and again, you guys can see every single time it does say that address the Android security bulletin, which was, of course, what we have seen over and over again. And then we had the March update, which was really the biggest update. In all honesty, this was the biggest update of the Surface Duo 2. Fix a lot of issues, right? Went ahead and really progressed the phone a little bit farther. And then we had the April update, which again fixed the scenarios when the wallpaper were not appearing when the phone was locked. fix scenarios where a notification badge appeared on top of the running app. So just going through here, I mean, you guys can see, yes, they have been, really pushing out the updates this year. And I got to say, overall wise, that's awesome. But then as of the last couple months, I mean, this is all we really saw, right? Since August, pretty much. Address issues, outline, address issues, outline. And then we got September update, which will address issues. My bad. Trying to pull up this. Address issues, outline. And then October, address issues, outline. So it was pretty much just nothing the last 3 months, right? They did so good for so long, giving us constant updates. And then the last couple months, we didn't get anything. And I think a lot of people, took that as, okay, Microsoft's done with the Surface Duo 1. And then they came out with a statement saying, listen, we're going to get the Android 11 on this phone too. And we're going to update that. But how I look at it is like this, right? Because I do truly believe eventually we will get Android 11. But with the last launcher update literally breaking the phone, I mean, now copy and paste didn't work for a lot of people. I talked about in my previous video, but I actually had to uninstall most of my applications on this phone after that launcher update to actually use my application. They would not work. It would say error, glitching out, and crash. I had to uninstall most of the applications on this phone just to get the application to work again after I updated my phone. So I will say overall wise, I think they're trying to push it, and we might have already gotten it by now, but I just don't think they can figure out a way to make it run stable on this device. I mean, they released a launcher update and this phone literally starts glitching out and can't copy and paste for some people. And there's other issues that, again, like I said, I had, just me personally, there's probably other issues other people had with this phone since they got the launcher update. So I think they look at that and they go, oh my God, well, we can't even do a launcher update with this phone without it, breaking down. So they got to figure out that issue, fix that issue, then come back and also try to put Android 11 on this device and have that run in a stable condition. To be honest, I think the best scenario for Microsoft, and this is just me personally how I'm thinking about it, is if they ran a beta for Android 11 on this device. I think if they kind of let everyone who had this device, like Surface Duo 1, sign up for a beta, install Android 11 on this device, knowing is a beta, so it could glitch out, break, or whatever, right? Have it run for 4 weeks, right? During December, January, to the end of January. We already know we're going to get Android 12L in March, so have it run from now to the end of January, a beta. So again, they can constantly have people tell them, have the community, have the people who bought this phone for $1,600, have the people who bought this phone for whatever price tag tell you. I mean, literally, this is what Samsung did with the Z Fold 3. They had people download Android 12's beta and report back to them and say, hey, listen, this wasn't working and the outside display wasn't working. Instead of them pushing out Android 12 to us, they said, listen, we're going to see what the issue is. You told us, okay, the issue is this. The issue is that Android, that the outside display isn't working. We're going to fix that. That's all you got to do if you're Microsoft at this point. Because instead of pushing out Android 11, which, again, like I said, I feel like eventually they're just going to push it out. But instead of pushing out Android 11 and just trying to get it out there, the smarter idea might simply be, okay, let's just take a step back, put out a beta, and see where our issues are, and we can work on those. That's the only logical thing I can think of at this point. Because have they given up on the Surface Duo 1? Absolutely, yes. That's obvious. But the answer is, this is our last frontier to get something else. We're still going to get monthly updates after this. This is not going to be them giving up, meaning we'll not get any more monthly update. We will. We'll probably get monthly updates for 3 years. But when it comes to strictly big updates like this is probably going to be the last one. But I see why Microsoft hasn't pushed it out yet, because of the launcher issue and how that couldn't even be fixed on this phone. But they got to push out something. At least a beta system might work out somewhat in their favor. Again, like I said, this is my personal opinion. Definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I know I'm going to get the comment, Microsoft's giving up. Then they definitely have given up on this phone. But that doesn't mean that they won't fulfill that last promise, because they did already sign off, according to a lot of sources, already signed off on Android 11. So they've already said, hey, listen, we're pushing this through. They're just trying, I think at this point, they're trying to figure out how to push this through without this phone being not stable at all. And I've said many times, I'd rather not get Android 11 on this phone if it's going to run more stable than pushing Android 11, having it be a buggy mess, and then walk away and say, listen, we did what we were supposed to do. That's all on you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like, comment down below. See you guys next one. Peace out.